Hello buddies, my name is Gamesplanet and welcome to this guide. First, a bit of background info for the origin of this video, which I hope you'll listen to. If you don't care for it, click the timecode in the description to jump directly to the guide. So I've been streaming for a good while now and I really enjoy it. What I enjoy almost as much is making custom overlays for the games I play. I've done this for plenty of games, already using in-game assets, sometimes provided by the game developers or just by capturing them and cutting pasting as I see fit. It is something I feel adds to the game and my brand as a streamer. I've started to streamline my overlays a bit so that they have the same font expression despite being graphically different. What I've had a lot of issues with is the alerts. I felt inhibited by the lack of customization options in both Twitch alerts, which is now StreamLabs, and Night Dev, and came to realize there isn't much help to be had if you want to do custom overlays for every game. The main problem was the size. Night Dev alerts was the only option that allowed for different alerts, but in a very limited design area. That on top of having to go through their website all the time to create new alerts was just getting too annoying. So I searched the web for a while and found a live stream by WarpSpiderX where he guided people through how to edit Night Dev custom alerts. This included expanding the size, modifying text and animation. This was an incredible discovery for me and I immediately started editing the CSS of my alerts. Do remember to check out his channel, there is a link in the description. While I got it to work, I had my first 600 by 300 alert go through. It did bug me that the graphics would load a bit at a time, or very slowly at least, making the alert look really bad. Meanwhile, I was stuck with having to create each alert on Night Dev beforehand still. I instead took a look at StreamLabs and their alerts to see if I could modify their CSS and if it would appear more smoothly. And oh boy, could I modify it. And I'll show you guys how to do that. Remember to like and share this video to help your fellow streamers out. This guide will cover creating custom alerts for Twitch using StreamLabs and OBS Studio. Bear in mind this guide is based on the viewer having some experience with OBS and that you have your own alert graphics ready. First you need to go to streamlabs.com. Here you'll log in and connect with Twitch or YouTube depending on which platform you're going to use. Now then you go into the alert box over here on your left. This is the widget URL. We're going to use that a bit later. But first you want to go down into general settings here. And then you go to followers. And you make sure it's enabled here. You pick the layout, the middle one, where the text is over the image. Select an animation. Could be anything that fits your graphics. You write the message template. There's a couple of things you can put in there, or just write something. I just have the name. You can put an animation as well for the text that will transfer over, and then you pick an image. Can be any image. We're gonna replace the image here, but if you have a standard overlay, this could be your standard image. So then you pick a sound, if you have a special sound, or you can pick one of the ones Streamlabs actually provide. Set the sound volume of your alert and the duration to be what you want it to. And if you want a text delay, you can set that. Do not change the font settings. We're gonna control that in the CSS. And don't set any alert variations or that will mess up the alert totally. Alright, then you head on over into OBS and you create your scene. I've created this one just as a tester. Then you go and add a new browser source, which is going to be our new alert. I already have an existing one here. Head on into the alert, and then we'll edit the CSS after we just grab the, here we go back to Streamlabs, and you need the widget URL. So what you want to do is untick subscriptions, donations, hosts, and bits. Just have the followers for this one. You can do a separate one for subscriptions, you can do a separate one for donations and hosts and so forth, which will be easier to control when and how your alerts are shown. So let's go back to OBS when we have that, copy that into the URL part here, set your width and height. Mine is 600 by 300 to fit your alert image. Then we go into the CSS. I've provided the CSS part that I have put into my CSS. You can find that in the description below. So what you want to do is set up the CSS. You got the div alert image, which will control the background image of your alert. Then you have the div alert text, which will basically control where the text of your alert appears on the alert image. And then you have the div alert message, which controls the font of your alert. So there's a lot more things you can put into these, like the font color, or yeah, a lot of things. You can add shadows and stuff like that. But I've provided a link in the description where you can find a very good overview of what you can edit with CSS. I've only chosen these because that fits my alert. Now, after we've done this, we need to find the alert image. So this is going to be the image that we have for our alert. If you just want to use the standard image that you have in Streamlabs, you just simply remove this line. Click OK and go in. We can just test it. There we go. All right, so
welcome home.
Thank you very much. So that is my standard image for my overlay. But I don't want that for this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this again. And then you want to go into Dropbox, create a new account, and create a folder named alerts or whatever you want to. This is where you'll add all your different alerts, the images that you want to call. Now, then you click the image, not like that, and share, and create a link. When you have the link, you copy the link and head on over to OBS. We want to put the image URL in here, where it says image, and then you remove DL equals 0 and the question mark. So you have question mark raw equals 1. This will make the alert able to pop up and call the image. Let's see if this works. There we go.
Welcome home.
So as you can see, the image changed, and that means we have completed our tutorial. You can do this, as I said, for all the different types of alerts you have here. For instance, if I want to add a browser source where I show off the subscribers from YouTube when they show up, I just add the same one, just with subscribers equal 1. So I've picked subscribers, logging in with YouTube, of course, and then grab the URL, subscribers equal 1. I've added the image here that I wanted to use from my Dropbox, and I can test this as well. So logging in with YouTube, you can test subscribers. That'll pop up as well.
Welcome home.
This is a really cool way of giving your stream some life and differ from everyone else, I feel. And it's a very, very easy thing to do. Once you've set this up, you can set up any new alerts really, really fast. And it just works. So yeah. I hope you will play around with it and see what you can come up with. I would love to see your custom alerts and what you've created with my guide. I hope to see you again, and that you will leave a like on this video, and probably, if you would, share it with your fellow streamers. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed sharing this experience with me. If you did, leave me a like and a comment down below. It's very much appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe by joining the Nightly Buddyhood. Have a wonderful game night. Cheers and stay cool.